Well, good morning, everybody. So this is a day in the life of an artist. Pretty boring, but I thought I'd take you through it and show you what it's like and how we do live on the days off when I'm not at work. It's not as straightforward as what people think. It can be quite hard work. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just show you what I get up to. So first things first, take my son to college and then come back, and my husband's usually walk the dog, so that's cool. And then it's coffee time, so I usually sit down and have my coffee and my biscuit, and then I come up here with Diesel and I get cracking. So here I am, sitting down and getting stuck in. Not easy, it's nice. I prefer really, if I'm going to be doing my work, I prefer really not to start straight away first thing in the morning because my hands feel a little bit shaky. I don't know why. I think it's usually better if I can go down the fields and have a walk and take some photographs and get into that feeling of, because you're sitting a lot during and throughout the day, it's good to get out there and get the exercise too. So, but I'm showing you here because I'd already been out and done my exercise the day before and collected a lot of photographs. So it didn't really warrant a big long walk again today. But that's what I normally like to do, is to actually have a little bit of a walk first, and then I come back and have that coffee, or even have another coffee, and then I move on. I get stuck into my work and sit, as I say, between 2 and 4 hours. That's if I've not had that long walk. It's very enjoyable, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and as I say, my husband's down there and he breeds canaries, so he is down the garden with his sheds and doing his hobby, and I'm doing my hobby, and it's all great fun. And I'm just showing you here, just filling in some little flower and extensions and leaf extensions that I've been practicing on my mark making with Louise Fletcher, because it's like been really, really good to practice some new marks and things, and I've learnt some of these new marks and I'm trying to put them into practice. So yeah, it's all good. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, that this is what it's typically like in an art studio. I've got lots of things going on, so I don't get bored and fed up, and I keep being motivated. So this morning I've not gone down to the fields to take loads of photographs because I did that yesterday, but I have filmed that, so if you want to watch that, that's quite interesting, on how to get your inspiration as an artist from down the fields. Excuse the budgies, they're always going to be talking, I'm afraid, because they're in the art studio. So this is an attic studio, it's a spare room, and there's a spare bed up here as well. So if I wanted to, because sometimes you can get carried away, or well, I do, and I can paint through the night, so it's it's quite good to carry on. So this is the type work that I'm doing, that I've been showing you just recently. So these are all like, they're almost like thumbprints of ideas and things like that I would like to put into a larger piece of work. And then, of course, the larger piece of work will be put into a really large piece of work when I've done a few of these. So you've seen recently my like castle-y one from when I went to Bakewell. It looked like castles in the end, and it got very intuitive. And this one is very intuitive that I'm doing now, because I've been looking online and learning how to do some mushroom houses and bird houses and all sorts of things, and and learning how to do birds. This particular picture was down from Red River. Learning how to get the perspective of a tree going, look as though you're looking up at the tree, going up like that. So I was very impressed with the way that I got the angle right of that. And then I've just started putting some of these elements in. So I pinched a little birdhouse from over here and popped it in just here. And then like a lovely tree that I saw, this was from a photograph actually, and that's exactly how the tree was formed, and how the binds of this the reeds and things was all growing around the tree. Very interesting. And then of course there's the wheel there from down from Losco, because it's an ex-mining village, so that's a big gigantic yellow wheel that's down there that shows, oh, excuse the buggy. And so I'm making a start on that. But it's, as you can see, the work that I do even on the thumbnails are very, very intricate. And it doesn't mean to say that I'm going to put those all in. There might just be little bits like the wheel that I've pulled out there. There was a tree that was similar there, and you know, little bits, and just one of the birdhouses. I've learnt this about mark making because we're doing Louise Fletcher's course and it's all loose. I've been trying out some new marks here for representational come abstract. I don't even know what you would call it really. And different kind of line work. I've been working hard on that. And then using the colour and the power of red to pull things forward. And just little bits, taking things that I've seen and that. And so here are some of the pens that I use. Some fine liners and things, and some ink pens. I've got my best ink pen on here. And yeah, and I just sit up here comfortably. And then in the evening I do more loose work, which is done over here. And I mess all that area up and everything. And then all my loose work, I just pile it all up there and I use it as I want to use it. And then I have a light up there, look, a spare fan in case it gets too hot. And I've put down like screens on the windows, because if you look out the windows, one, you get distracted, and two, round here neighbours think that you're looking at them if you look out the window. So if you sat up here for a few hours, they think that you're staring at them, so I have to be careful. And then some of the more loose work and that I've been doing on Louise Fletcher's course so far. There's loads more in this book down here, but yeah. And then this is how I film. I use a chair with a stand on the back. And yeah, this is my area. And then Diesel likes to just lie on the bed here underneath this window. And then the budgies are always, they're over here looking, they're always loudly talking and enjoying themselves. So if I talk, they talk. So and if I go like this, look, shh, it shouts at me. Shh, shh, shh. Go quiet for a second and then they'll start again. So it's all quite nice. And my husband, you see, he's down his garden. So that's it. That's all I can show you really. But it's hard work because you're doing it every single day. And well, not every single day. That's not true. When I can. And then I'm at work in between, and then people say to me, oh, it's expensive to buy a painting that was like this size. And you think, well, actually that's taken me like, say, 21 days to do that. By doing this, because also you've got to give time to your family and everything else. So one day, hopefully, I'll be able to retire and do this full time. But up to now, I'll have to do both. So yeah, so that's it, and that's all I can tell you really, and that's what it's like. So have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Okay then, bye. Hi everybody, so I'm down here walking towards Red River, and this is going just along the Charles Hill Part. I've not been down for a while because I had a little scare. I'm feeling a lot more confident now, and I've got a trusty stick with me, and I've not got Diesel either to be watching all the time, so I want to go and collect a load of photographs. Isn't it, to capture this, because like we say, as soon as you don't capture it, your childhood is gone. And won't be able to remember it. So the idea is to catch it and to hold it, and that's what I want to do in my pictures. So beautiful day. It's tea time in England, and it's quite nice, quite a nice evening. It's been raining nearly all day. I've got my old trusty boots on. Beautiful sounds of the trees. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is, how are we going to be able to capture these beautiful colours and elements and things that we really and truly love? Looking around you and everything, you've got to be able to hold it. Before you know it, all your memories, they're going to be gone. And if you can hold them, and it's like collecting evidence, and if you can hold them and keep them, that's even better. I mean, just look at the moss on these trees, how it holds itself. Absolutely beautiful. And that's what attracts me to things. I'm picking out the things that I love, and you should pick out the things that you love about the places that you go or what you see. You can take as many photos as you want, but you need to get that feel and the smell and everything else that goes with it. Look at those lines up there, those neuro lines. So beautiful. The entanglement in the tops of the trees and the view of the trees going up like this. I'm very tiny, and the view of these going straight up like that, they seem even huger. Amazing. As I walk towards this fence that's going up from these steps, look at the green, how it stands out at you. Amazing. Everything's amazing. We need to hold these thoughts in our minds. Fantastic evening down here this evening. Well, it's tea time, like I said earlier, but the bulrushes are absolutely beautiful. There's lots of water in Red River, and just absolutely glorious. This year they've put tiny bird feeders everywhere and bird boxes, and it's been lovely. I've counted about 11 on my travels, so this is beautiful Red River as it is at the moment. It's all very, very, very pretty, and such a lot of things to remember. It's important that when you come down places like this, take these photos and gather these memories, and then place these elements in your in your work. And if you can do that, you're never ever going to forget. I'm getting older now, and I want to never forget Red River, where I played and where I walked as I was more older, and got all my inspiration from for my art. Just look at the river and how it flows, and underneath this old rickety bridge. Reflections, on the water from the sky. Lovely. Sounds of that water as well. And then if you look at these steps have got to be put in my work. Very important. And the trees, they are so huge, and they're swaying in the wind like they do. The other day, my husband was walking Diesel early in the morning, and the cows from this field had come right through and got right through up to near the main road, and my husband brought them all the way back, which is very kind. And this is the result to keep them in the field. It's not very good, is it? It's the sort of thing that annoys me, that that it should be something more safe than this. And poor cows, they're only here, and they could come right up here, and it just seems not nice to me. But there they are, the beauties. how the rocks in the water, they just, you know, they're so beautiful, you know. They make such lovely rockeries in the garden as well, don't they? These kind of rocks, and all these beautiful ferns. Such a lovely place. A bit slippery to get down the bank here, I have to admit it was. I had a bit of a slide coming down and not so easy to get back up. It was worth it though, because the pictures that I took of the rocks and the plants, it was well worth it. Look at the ivy around the trees, how it's really etched in tight, you know, you can't even pull it off. Yes, it's very gripped on there. I can understand why people want to fetch it off the houses. And this is the end of Red River here. This is where they get the name from, because of the water from there. And the angle from this tree, it's absolutely stunning. It looks like a naked lady, I think. And this tree here, what a strange shape. Just looks like an animal of some sort. I can't even think. And of course the beautiful insects. I've tried to get a close-up picture here to show you. And the roots of the trees that are on top of the ground. And then down to the tiny little acorns and things. And I can just imagine the squirrels catching those. And this bridge, I must put this bridge into my work because I love it. So yes, I'm thinking about strolling off back home now. And looking at the moss on the trees. And this is the church where I got married, and you can just see it through these trees. It's called St. Luke's Church. And here's one of the birdhouses I was telling you about. So these are all inspirational things that I've just picked out. And even that stump, look, with that moss on, amazing. Okay, I really hope that you've liked the video. And good hunting for everybody, and I'll catch you all soon. Love you, bye.